They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
Knicks trail by 15, and Detroit looking at who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Ellis, and there's Gordon, and it's Green, and it's Wolf in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hardaway dishes to Larkin. Hill kicks to Larkin. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
The jump hook. It's rebounded by New York. He dishes it to Millsap. He kicks to Larkin. Outside Hill. Here's Larkin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the shot is long. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Irving kicks to Ellis. Wolf, Millsap covering. Nobody near Irving. Misses the 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Hardaway is screen on Ellis. And Hill has it in the corner. Hardaway kicks to Larkin. Shot clock at 5. Ellis with it. 8 points for him. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The shot's good from Irving.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Here's Larkin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Misses from close range.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And Green slams it in.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Larkin, the pass to Hardaway. Millsap a screen on Ellis. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Ellis. They get it back. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Knicks losing 27.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving dishes to Green. The feed to Ellis. Irving for 3. Know what? The Knicks go the other way with it.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Outside Hill. Here's Larkin. Millsap a screen. 6 to shoot. Larkin kicks to Ilyasova. Cans it from downtown. Ilyasova's got 7 points.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Irving's shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Knicks trailed by 16. So both teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The fadeaway. The rebound by Jeff Green.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And Drummond kicks to Ellis. Ellis right side. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And this is a big game, guys, today because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road. And this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
There's a screen. And Hill has it in the corner. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Hill's got 5 now.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Making some changes here. Pistons leading by 17. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 34 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much. Even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Takes it from 10, and that one's good. The dude's got 16.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Larkin in the corner. Here's Olenichev. That 3 off the mark. Pistons leading by 18. And here is Ellis. He's got 10. Irving passes to Ellis. Here's the dude. In the corner, Irving with it. Clock at 6. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Kyrie Irving again. 17 points in the game.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
That is good. Here's Irving. He had 37 points in the win against Toronto.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. Making all the right decisions offensively.
Now here's Ellis. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's the dude. He's guarded by Hill. No good from Chan.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Here's Olenichev, and again it's New York.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
You got it like that. You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
So drop your purse and grab your hips and act like you're trying to get this money right quick. So can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it?
Irving's checked in for Solomon Hill. And the Pistons making a change here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Knicks, 7.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Knicks, they found wins really hard to come by. I mean, so far it's been the same story. They're one of the teams that is still looking for answers.
Where they'd hoped they'd made some strides. The early returns have not been good, Clark. We'll see if they can get things heading in the right direction.
Here's the dude. He's got 16, and that one's good.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 19. Here's Larkin, covered by Irving. There's a screen. They swipe it. Drummond a screen. Irving attacking. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Tries from 10, uses the glass that time, and it's good. He's got 14.
41-16.
Pistons leading by 19 points. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Detroit making a switch. Mahinmi's checked in. The Pistons have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Larkin kicks to Irving. To the wing on the left. New York moving the ball around. Olenichev off target from three-point range.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Well, and that's fine, but you can't really count on those to go. I think they should be fighting their way inside for higher percentage looks.
They get it back.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Here's Larkin, averaging 8 points a game. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's New York.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Pistons leading by 20. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Ellis outside, expanding his range. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Fat and sassy. Come on, Clark. I mean, we're seeing their free throw attempts diminish, but I don't know about calling them fat and sassy. That seems kind of harsh. And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
The Knicks shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Here's Olenichev. The rebound by Chan. The dude's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the 3. Cannot hit. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just